I've just thought of another character that I really liked the aesthetic of.
Okay. Sorry, I was running really fast.
I've just remembered.
Yeah.
Another character that I really like the aesthetic of.
Go.
Pain.
Oh, from 10-2.
She looked awesome.
Okay.
She looked awesome.
Favourite cutscene in 10-2
Oh,
is the
He's off
opening.
again.
Easily. What can I
What
do
can
for
I do
you?
for you?
I can see you. What can I do for you?
That was pretty cool. I quite liked the one near the end as well, where it's Yuna and what was her name?
Leonie.
What was her name?
Can't say I know who
The
you are.
long-haired Yuna, pretty much.
Oh, LeBlanc.
No.
Oh, not.
Oh my god, not LeBlanc.
Oh, I thought you meant the imposter Yuna.
No. Towards the end. I don't know if she was supposed to be.
Oh,
I heard once she was supposed to be.
Len.
Len. That's it.
Len. Sorry.
That cutscene was pretty cool.
You said long-haired. I heard imposter. I don't know why. No sign of any monsters here. Let's turn fast forward off for the cutscenes. I was going to say something about 10-2. Oh yeah, the opening cutscene where you see Pain. Literally,
Pain is so cool.
the very first thing you see her do is demon roundhouse kick some fucker's head off his shoulders.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'm masturbating tonight.
I really liked Riku as well.
I don't dislike Riku. I know a lot. I don't know.
I preferred her in 10-2 than I did 10.
Well, she was 15 in 10, so that was already risque.
Why was it risque?
Because the very first, the time when she rejoins you, she practically strips.
What, in 10?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, she's wearing a full body outfit that she has so she can go underwater. And you
Oh
help.
yeah, I remember that.
You help her, and then she gets up and just starts unzipping herself and like, taking it off. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
but then isn't she in like that orange top and shorts that she always
short
wears?
shorts, yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying she gets naked, but you don't like. As she's doing it,
Taking a
T
wetsuit
just sort of goes, "Oh, whoa, what are you doing?"
No,
sort
right,
of has that kind of face on him, as if like it's about to happen, but then doesn't. And then he's like, "Oh,
do you remember
okay."
Brother?
Yes.
He was funny.
When he was trying to learn English.
Yeah.
Are we injured at all? Are we doing okay? No, we're fine. I just healed. That's what I'm talking about. Speed it up. I just want to get a couple of levels.
There was a cutscene that I'm sure you absolutely loved, but I never really got. I understood why it was in the game, but it annoyed me why it was in the game. It was the boob one.
Boob one?
When they were
which game?
comparing boob sizes in 10-2. Why was that there?
See, the thing is,
I know why it was there, but
the thing is, though, that's an optional scene. I think you don't have to see that scene.
no.
Depending on what you do. And the first time I played it, I didn't see it.
But it was still in there, and it made no sense.
It was the fan service game.
Of course it was.
Was it the scene when they were bathing?
Yeah, they were in like a hot spring.
I remember the scene, but
I'm
I don't.
sure you absolutely loved that scene.
Well, that's the thing. I don't remember seeing it because I didn't see it on my first playthrough. Anytime I would have seen it from then on would have been on like YouTube or something, and I wouldn't have really been properly paying attention.
No, I remember getting it when I played it through.
Well, I didn't.
So it couldn't have been that hard to get.
It wasn't hard to get. It was literally like one of two choices you could make on a directional choice, and I just didn't pick that one. I'm sure that's what it was, something like that. So we've taken some damage, so hopefully I can heal myself. Fast forward speed. Does that get rid of my blind? Yes. Oh no, I'm still blinded. Have I got any eye drops? I need one. Shit. I might have to get some more real quick. Do a song while I'm doing it.
A song?
Just sing for me. No, okay. It's alright, I'm back there now. Almost. Yeah. Sell me things.
Favourite Sid?
That's difficult. Should we rank the Sids? Can I go top 5?
No. Favourite Sid? These anecdotes should not take half an hour.
It's not 10. I'm eliminating some of them. It's not 10. It's not 8.
Who was he in 10?
He was Yuna's uncle, the pilot of the airship. Well, brother was the pilot, he was the lead commander of the airship. He was bold.
Oh, yeah.
He was cool, and I did like him.
Yeah.
He wasn't as cool in 10 too.
Sid in 8 was Robin Williams.
He was. I didn't dislike him in 8, but
I didn't dislike him in 8, but he wasn't like a cool character. He was
not at all.
He was just the president. Not the president, you know what I mean. The headmaster.
The dean.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a big fan.
7, obviously, he was cool.
He was the main character. Like, one of the main characters was an actual playable character.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why that's probably going to be high up. But you know what I'm going to go for?
Right.
6. Yeah, that's right. Now we're in unfamiliar territory. He was a scientist in 6.
Mm-hmm.
He always wore a big yellow anorak, or like a lab coat sort of thing, I guess. But it went over his head, kind of like a biohazard suit.
Yeah.
He always wore that.
Do you know what we haven't even acknowledged exists yet?
What's that?
13 and 13-2.
And 13-3. Oh my!
I was just about to say which one was the one where they turned Sid into a female.
There she is. So this giant plant motherfucker has kidnapped Garnet.
Garnet.
Princess Garnet.
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 I just assumed it was like the jewel.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Isn't that also one of his birthstones?
Yeah, Garnet.
Yeah. Okay.
I've just never heard it pronounced Garnet. That's all. I've never heard the emphasis on the et.
Okay. You know when a game doesn't have voice acting, and you played it when you were really young?
We've had several discussions about this because I pronounced the characters' names different to what you did.
Quite a few of the characters
Quite
as well.
a lot of them. Tidus.
It's Tidus.
Yuffie.
Yuffie. See, if I hear a voice acted Final Fantasy or RPG that says the word, I can just change it in my head and go, okay, I've been doing it wrong, now it's this.
Yeah, with like Yuffie, Advent Children and Kingdom Hearts said it Yuffie. But this was before that came out.
Yes.
My thought process is double F.
Yeah.
And any other word, if it's double F, it's uff. It's Yuffie.
Your name's Yuffie.
It never even crossed my mind that it was Yuffie because it wasn't spelt that way.
But the weird thing is, the word Yuffie sounds like something else. It sounds like a sex toy or something weird.
It didn't to me. It sounded like her name.
Get the Yuffie out.
When I met you and you suddenly started calling her Yuffie, that sounded weird to me because I always knew her as Yuffie.
Yeah. Oh, I just got bitch slapped by a tentacle. Japan, right?
The same with Tidus.
Now,
I always said Tidus.
The thing is with Final Fantasy X.
I tell you why I always said Tidus, because it made sense to me, because Blank
has joined us.
Nice. It made sense to me because that game, it's got a lot of water in it.
Yeah.
Tidus.
Oh, okay.
And they tend to have a lot of names to do with the weather.
Yes.
Cloud, squall. Tidus to me was tide.
Yeah.
It was to do with water.
I see what you mean. It makes sense. Oh, damn! Zidane! On your feet, fool!
I knew someone in school who used to call Zidane Zidane.
Zidane.
And I was like, it's got an E on the end.
Thing is, it's French.
McGann.
Well, it's not that. There's a football player called Zinedine Zidane, and it's spelt the same.
Maybe that's why. But he also used to call Cypher Seifer. That drove me mad.
that is a little weird.
And it was because of the name Kiefer.
Oh my god, plant! First of all, why is a plant using electricity? Second of all, leave my fucking thief alone!
Look at his weird, creepy teeth.
He does have some weird, creepy teeth. Something else you don't really notice on the original. Damn it, I killed him! Fuck.
Did you not mean to kill him?
I wanted to steal from him. He has a really useful item, but I'm not getting it now.
No.
Piss. I'm not going to get that now till like disc fucking 2. Never mind. I'll deal with it. Also, Zidane died. That's not ideal.
No.
What are we saying? FF13.
The way we... Oh. Are you moving on to that?
Oh, you finish what you were saying.
Oh, I was talking about how we pronounce the names differently.
Yeah, I know people called him Steiner.
Steiner.
Yeah, I always thought Steiner was stupid.
I thought Steiner because it looks like a German name and that's how you'd pronounce it.
And the author's not called R.L. Steen, is he?
Exactly!
Fuck! Get it right, people. Come on, Blank. No time to be a hero.
I'm sure there was another one that we pronounced differently.
Maybe? It's gonna take some thinking.
Also, there's the age-old debate of whether you say heiress or heiress.
Oh yeah, because one of them's the Japanese way and one of them's non-Japanese spelling? I don't know. Is it because the TH in Japanese is a S noise or vice versa?
They don't have that sound. They don't
is
have
that why?
THs in their language. The same way they don't have L and R are the same.
Right.
They don't really have L's. They use R's instead.
See, in Kingdom Hearts, I think they pronounced it Aerith.
Yeah, but that was American.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know.
But that's what
sort of
threw me off. That's why I started calling her that. Because, like, with FF10, before FF10, I always called chocobos chocobos.
Chocobos, that's the one.
Oh, is that the one? I always call them chocobo rather than chocobo. Because of the word chocolate.
I still hate that people call them chocobos. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Chocobo sounds cuter. Chocobo does not sound cute.
Well, the word chocobo has the word choke in it.
Exactly.
Choking someone. It's weird.
I will forever call them chocobos. I don't care. How many Americans call them chocobos?
We respect all Americans. Just so you know.
But I think that's the thing, is that all, you know, voice acted ones or like Kingdom Hearts, it's all American voice actors. And Americans do pronounce things differently to we do.
Yeah. It's nice.
Differently, that didn't make sense, but you know.
Yeah,
differently
I know what you mean.
Than we do. So I guess that's another reason I didn't always trust the voice acted games and stuff like that, but because it might just be pronounced that way because they're American.
The reason I trusted them is because I knew that that's the way it was always going to be from now on. It's not like the voice actors down the line on a different game would have just suddenly started changing the way things were pronounced.
No, of course not.
So I was like,
and I had to eventually come to terms with it,
Yeah.
that it was Yuffie.
It's basically that or nothing. You like it or lump it. There you go. Kingdom Hearts 1 was the first game that's pronounced Tidus' name as Tidus. Because in 10, they never said his name out loud.
No, because you could change his name, couldn't you?
Exactly. So they couldn't say it. There was no voice acted part of the entire game of FF10, or 10 too, I don't think, where they said his name. It was only ever in written dialogue. So yeah, when 10 came around and Tidus and Wakka were on the island at the beginning, Wakka actually said Tidus' name. And do you know what? I forgot about Wakka. He's another one of my favourite characters of all Final Fantasies.
Wakka's great because he's silly and he's funny.
But he's serious.
But he's not too far. He's not too silly.
You know what the weird thing is?
He can be serious and he can be sensitive and stuff.
Wakka is everything. He can be serious. He can be silly. He's naive. He could be smart about things at the same time.
Yeah.
Because he's like street smart. He's learned about the world, but he's not politically smart.
He knows what's
then you realise he's very racist.
Yeah.
And at the same, he's also very religious at the same time.
Yeah.
Which stems from the racism thing.
Yeah.
And you also find out that he's lost his brother and.
Yeah, he has a backstory there.
Yeah, he's got a hell of a backstory. And then he gets to bone Lula. I mean, fucking winner.
Yeah, that was a shock.
The
first time I played it, when you first find out that they're together, you're like, what?
Look, poor Blank, he got caught by the monsters, so he threw us a map. So Zidane catches the map for the world to help us, which is what he originally.
He didn't catch it.
That's what he originally came to give us. He missed.
That's not the end of Blank, surely.
Tentacles! Run, Zidane! This is a pretty epic scene. This is probably going to go in
epic.
One of my top scenes
I
of
never
FF9.
got this far.
Which is good, because now we're in new territory. So we saved the princess, just about. We got out of the woods, which is now turned to stone. But Oh dear.
No. We must save him.
Oh dear, indeed.
We must.
This world is full of loss. Oh, by the way, that's new. He's holding the map in his right hand. He wasn't holding it in the FF1. He just had it on the floor and was just smacking on the wall. He wasn't actually holding it. Can you sort of tell how it's imposed into his hand?
Yeah, I can see.
So that's interesting.
Is that seriously the last we see of Blank? No, you.
This game's full of loss.
You'd have told me.
No, I'm not telling you anything for spoiler purposes. So, you know, the whole time you were all like, Blank's my favourite looking character. He's so cool. And I was like, really? Really? Oh, okay. Sure.
I'm genuinely sad.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. It's like the first major loss of the game, isn't it? It's like the first inkling that this is going to be an adventure with peril.
Yeah.
And now shit just got real. What are you talking about? Phoebe's magic and my dagger got you out of there. So basically, there's a bit of like a rivalry between Steiner and Zidane.
Has there been many other party deaths?
Other than Aerith? Aerith.
Yeah. I mean, she's like the big one, really.
Yeah, she is the big one.
Obviously Blank now.
Again, we're in spoiler territory, but in FF6, he's not a playable character, but Sid dies. And he's the father of one of the playable characters. Yeah. Possibly adoptive, not really remembering properly, but it's still quite a big death.
Let's go for playable characters, though. What are the playable characters? Characters that can be in your party actually die.
It's a good question.
I can't think of a single one in 8. Or 7, apart from Eris.
No.
I say 7, no, there is one in 7, it's Eris.
Yeah, there is a character in 6 that tries to kill themselves in a very dramatic scene. She jumps off a cliff.
None in 10. I feel like 10 was quite light-hearted compared to previous ones. In general, there was the whole sin thing, but other than that...
The thing is with 8, is that even some of the bad guys didn't die. Adia ended up staying alive in the end, and Ultima Seer went back into the past to pass her powers on, and then she passed somewhat peacefully from there. So really, only the really big main bad guy of the entire thing is the only one that ever frigging died. No one died in that game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Cypher survived, Raijin and Fujin survived. Pretty much everyone on the garden survived despite the war. Okay, I'm sure there were casualties, but there were no named people.
There's another one we pronounce differently.
What?
You say Raijin. I say Raijin.
Do you know why I say Raijin?
R-A-I, Rai.
There's that, but the Japanese word for lightning and thunder is Rai. And ever since I knew that, whenever I see a
is that how it's pronounced, though?
It's how they pronounce it in, like, dubs. So, whether that's how the Japanese would pronounce it, I don't know. There was a Yu-Gi-Oh card. My first experience with the word Rai. There's a Yu-Gi-Oh card called Raigeki, and it's a picture of a giant lightning bolt. And I was like, Raigeki. Pikachu evolves into Raichu.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Because the electricity. One of the villains who has the power of lightning in One Piece uses a move called the Raigo.
Raijin does sound better than Raijin, though.
Yeah, I think so. Also, Jin is like... I know it's J for Raijin, but Jin spelt with a G is like a genie, isn't it? That's what it means?
What?
If you spell Jin with a G, and it's like got an E in the end, or double N-E, it means genie. Or is that D-J-I-N-N? Djinn.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, sorry.
Genies. You know genies.
Genies, yeah.
Another word for them, or like their original name, were Djinns.
Yeah.
And it was spelled D-J-I-N with a silent D.
Yeah.
So because of that, J-I-N always said Jin to me.
J-I-N?
Yeah.
I don't get how J-I-N could be pronounced any other way.
Oh, I thought you pronounced it like something else. Never mind.
Wasn't sure where you were going with that one.
You know what? Neither was I. Don't worry about it, everybody.
Moogles.
This is basically your tutorial.
Mogster.
He's the Mogster, the MG, OG.
You don't need tutorial, do you?
What was funny though, if you say nothing, listen to what he says. Well, look what he says. Gosh, bro, you sure know a lot. Yeah, I know. You didn't say jack shit, but whatever. I have a gift for you. Take this flute. Do you?
Oh, Monty.
Yeah. Do you remember we got a letter as Vivi?
Yeah.
At the beginning for Monty.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But we've already met Monty. He was the one hiding in the tree stump earlier.
Yeah.
So he gave us a flute. If we go on the world map and press square, we can call on Moogle to save the game.
Garnet's hair bothers me.
Why?
Because it wouldn't stay like that.
Oh. Maybe she's got incredible amounts of wax. She is royalty.
It wouldn't stay like that. I don't think you know how wax works.
No, I don't. Not really. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, it's so bright. It was never really this bright on the original. Look at the stone covered up.
Oh, stop reminding me.
Look
I'm
at it.
heartbroken.
Looks like a rib cage.
I'm grieving.
I'm grieving, you bastard. That's my favourite thing you've ever said. I'm grieving, you bastard.
Pokemon Soul Silver episode 10?
Yes. Sad that we remember these exact episodes, but yeah.
It was the last one we did.
That's true, it was.
It's the only reason I remember.
We'll get around to more of that. So this is the world map. And can you sort of see how the outskirts of the screen is like foggy?
Yes.
That's the storyline thing of the game. The world's covered in, well, the island we're on that map you can see is covered in that fog.
The water's moving.
Oh yeah, it wasn't really that fluid on the first game.
I'd imagine not.
Really nice. So yeah, the mist surrounds this entire continent. And it's important, so we'll get to that.
Okay. Off we go.
Off we go.